where there's so much twists and turns, right? But it is funny, and it is a little bit representative of the gay community. But with the other characters, I don't feel so much attachment to them yet, like, at all. Like, they're good things, but I'm definitely really interested in Bet and Alice and Shane. And with Shane, I am so happy with her storyline right now. Fuck yeah. And I'm excited for whatever happens for her. And then they showed this, the showing for next week's episode, and I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I am so confused, so I cannot wait until Friday because it gets released early on Showtime Anytime. Just so you guys know. And Work in Progress, that's another one that I've been watching since last season, this first season. This season, I laugh. But it's not as funny as last season, I don't think. Well, this weekend's episode, I laughed a lot, I think. Because I was painting. And I'd chuckle here and there. But then I started watching The Queer as Folk, and I was laughing. So I've been, like, really immersed with gay shows lately. Queer as Folk, The L Word, and now L Word, Generation Q. And then it made me really want to watch, because Lauren Howell, how is her name? Who plays Tina, was in one of my favoriteest movies when I was a child. Not really a child, but when it came out, The Incredibly True Adventures of Two Girls in Love. Mwah. And everybody, when they watch it now, they're like, ew. So all these naysayers who talk shit about the movies that were given to us as we were fucking growing up in the 80s, in the 90s, are like, oh, it was horrible production, blah, blah, blah. Bitch, that was our representation back then, and you're gonna fucking tear it down no matter what, because these generations, sometimes I feel, think that they're better than everybody else, and it's like, this is what we had, this is what we grasped for. You try to fucking go back in time and try to fucking make a movie, try to do this, try to do that, and get representation out there. So, with Desert Hearts, and Incredibly True Adventures of Love, Bound, and all these other queer movies, it was amazing to have this shit in the forefront, and it was hard because everything was heteronormative, especially, okay, Birdcage, love it. Birdcage, love it so much, love it so hard. Robin Williams, R.I.P. So, we had these movies that were representation. Yes, it might have been done poorly, but that's all that we had. And, we loved it, and we were happy to see us on the TV screens, to see us in books. And, we didn't take it for granted. And I think the kids today take it for granted because they didn't have to fight as hard as we did. You still have a fight. There's still a fight going on, but not as hard. And so you appreciate what you have when you're fighting. And I feel like a lot of people, the generations all across, no matter queer or not, do not have any connection to the past, to where they have appreciation of what we have and what we did and where we are. And with some TikToks, I believe that, we are seeing some kids that are fucking appreciative of what happened and where we are. And that makes me happy because, we need to see, we need to see how far we've come and how happy we should be, because there is representation, like, in everything almost. Sometimes it is badly, sometimes it is whatever, but at least we have this representation. And, if you are fucking bitching about it, do something about it. Make the art. Put it out there. Don't fucking bitch about it. And, that's something that definitely needs to be addressed with, in the community, with the younger generation. If you're going to complain about how you're represented, fix it. Change it. Put you in a movie, And there was But I'm a Cheerleader. Some musician just recently did But I'm a Cheerleader in her music video. Son of a bitch. I just watched part of the video the other day, but I turned it off because I had homework and I was like getting distracted. But somebody just put it in one of her videos, and it was the But I'm a Cheerleader whole scene when she, goes to go get fixed at the, whatever it's called, New Horizons? Is that what it's called? But, yeah. Definitely check that out. I'll try to find it and put it in the notes if I find it. So, yeah, I'm dealing with a lot with school and work and trying to get everything situated and watching a lot of queer stuff because I'm a queer woman. You know what? Queer as Folk is so good. I missed it. It's so hilarious. And you know what? They got away with a lot of things. Like HBO and Showtime back in the day got away with a lot of things. But then, think about it. And, Game of Thrones, I know I've only watched, a couple episodes. I feel like every time I try to watch that with somebody, and that's usually somebody that I'm dating, something happens and we never finish watching it. So that's what happened twice in the past 5 years. But really the representation of queer as folk was definitely dead on, and with men in the gay community, because I was around it, and that was how it was with the richer men, and that was, I just love that show. I swear, I used to say that I'm a gay man in a woman's body my whole life because, whatever. But I love it. I love it. I even bought the book. There was a book series that was after Queer as Folk came out, and I think I have 1 or 2 books, and who knows. I recently just got out of a relationship, and who knows where all my fucking books are, and if I got rid of them, and it's just really shitty, but losing a lot of things. We call breakups the fire, my group of friends. So we were talking the other day, my friend and I, and she's like, well, I don't even know where this stuff is, and this and this. And I was like, I think you lost it in the fire. She's like, I think I did lose it in the fire. So, anyhow, how was your guys' week? Because mine has been stressful, but I'm trying to chill out. And luckily for me, that the job that I'm currently at, it lets you have medical marijuana, but I don't know if I should, if I should continue with the medical marijuana, because this job, it's just so, it's not like I'm quitting it. I'm telling you that now. I'm not quitting this job. It's just that it is I don't know how to explain it. There's certain steps you have to take. Okay. I'm not even going to get into it. There's just way too much. But if you want to know, which I'm sure you don't, watch The Hour. I'm getting tired now from talking. I need to see if my professor. So the cool thing about my professor is that she works with the FBI. Love that. I love that for her. She got married though, because I was like, her last name last semester was not this, and my sister said, well, maybe she got divorced or maybe she got married. I was like, no, I think she got married, because she was talking about her partner last semester, and she was the one that does she did the sex crimes and serial killers class, and now I'm doing criminal profiling with her. And I was like, I swear she's fucking got married, because her name is not the same name as it was last semester. I said her first name is still the same. Because there's no other teachers that were on my fucking list that were her name, and that I've seen that would ever go by her first name, because it's not a normal first name. Not like a fucking, regular name, like a Jennifer, or one of my teachers goes by Nika, I think. Or is that her last name? That's her last name. Never mind. Her name's Andrea. So, a normal, last name like that, a grown-up professor name, like Professor Andrea or Professor Win Chu, don't go look up these names, because those are my teacher's names. Anyway, but this teacher's name is not that at all. It's you would think, and then you hear her talk, and you would think that she's a fucking high schooler, because she does, her little speeches every week, whatever they're called right now, I can't think. Alright, I really need to go to bed because I have to be up soon. So, thank you for tuning in to Roosevelt Rebel. My name is Tisa Rebel Beltran. Please look me up on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. The show's _ rebel _ riot _ on TikTok and on Instagram. And on Facebook, it is Rebel Riot LLC. And then me, myself, Tisa Beltran, TISABELTRAN. Look me up on the social medias on Facebook and Instagram. And OG _ TR Beltran is where you'll find my paintings and stuff. And the next episode, hopefully I'll be able to get it out in a couple days. I'm thinking maybe Wednesday I'll get it out. Because I have a week-long test. Isn't that crazy? I have a week-long test. But check out the new seasons of Outward. Watch the beginning of the regular Outward if you can handle sitting through it. Because it's rough to see it now, 18 years later, but it is still a great representation that shows us out there and the trans community out there, and yeah. Anyhow, thanks for tuning in. I'll talk to you soon. Message me for any questions on any of the platforms, and oh yeah, you might be able to listen to this podcast on Amazon Music and Audible soon. I'll let you know if that goes through. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good night. Bye-bye.